Welcome, insurance baddies. My name is Mark. You are at the right place for no gatekeeping, all facts of everything auto damage and insurance. In addition, I am a group fitness instructor on the side, so everything about my side hustle. And now I added TikTok affiliate shopping, TikTok shop affiliate marketing. That's how new I am. I wanted to be a little bit more transparent than some others are and go over what that's like. And I wanted to get that up to a weekly basis. I have this amazing website also that you can follow my journey, get my favorite pics of everything I mentioned in these videos. It is called www.bishfinds.com. I'll post that link at the bottom. Please subscribe to this video because I will be posting these videos randomly, and my shorts are just going to be of my puppies. So you get a little something to look at while you wait for my next update. This video, I just want to completely introduce myself, tell you a little bit about me, and give you a little bit of knowledge on how to get into the insurance industry. Everything I mention is just for complete educational purposes. I'm not here to suggest any type of changes you need to make with your insurance coverage or liability. I'm not licensed for that. I'm only licensed for auto damage. So let's get right into it. Speaking of myself, I have over 5 years of experience in the field of auto damage. That means I've worked with tow yards, too many to count, body shops, and going out to residences. I drove a car, drove all around. I primarily stayed in Virginia. So in my state, you don't need a license to have to be an auto damage adjuster. That was when I was in the field. I'm now with a new company where I work from home and I work on claims from all over the country. So I'm licensed in Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania, and numerous other states I could write claims in. I typically don't because I am in the leadership role with this company, so I'm more of auditing. And I could get more into what it's like to be on that aspect of things. Everything I say, and if you implement, you should be able to get into the auto damage industry, and you don't need to have any type of background with body shops or mechanic shops. I didn't. So, the best way to do this is finding a shop if you have no knowledge of anything regarding a car, is to get into an insurance company that has a trainee program. That's what I did. That training program consists of whatever odd and months at the beginning of hands on training. They might make you fly out somewhere. Fortunately, for my company, it wasn't too far from where I lived. So I was able to do all of my training within about 3 months. And then the real training is really when you're out in the field. That's when you learn everything. In that training, you could expect to learn everything about a car, some mechanics, and then some insurance knowledge of like claims. So if you hit a deer versus hitting a wall, what does that look like? Or insurance fraud indicators. So just a little bit of some light liability, but mostly on how property damage works and collision deductibles and your state's insurance laws. So that pushes my point to the second. If you get into with a company and your state requires a license, typically your insurance company will pay for it. There is a test that's typically involved, and you have to pass that test. If you're not a good test taker, I highly recommend just practicing. But if you study, you'll be fine. I'm not a good test taker, and I was fine. Knock on wood. Fast forward, I tested numerous products that worked for me in the field that made my job a little bit easier. And I need you guys to add your favorite, if you're an insurance person, add your favorite products at the bottom. What worked for you? And I had some items that just didn't work out. So I want to go over those with you. That's more in depth later. If you are a person that doesn't have insurance background, but you have body shop background or mechanical background, you already have a leg up. I highly implore you to look for positions that aren't trainee positions, and you'll have a really good chance of getting in. Just leverage everything around customer service. I'll get more into my next video on how to get into insurance, what we look for, what's important, what's not important, and some stigmas. Moving over to what I do on the side. I'm a group fitness instructor. I work at a gym. I've done this for over 4 years. I have certifications with Les Mills programs, Body Pump, RPM Sprint. Not too fond of the last two. I have them in my wheelhouse. I just became a certified Zumba instructor. I'll post more about that later. And I'm also certified in a number of other signature programs that are specific for my gym and the company. I got into group fitness just through word of mouth. I used to attend group fitness classes, and they said I should get trained in one. Got trained in it, and I just kept on adding. I wanted to go over more in depth on another video on the ins and outs of group fitness, what it costs, are there certifications, how much do they cost, and what you should do with your certification, whether you wanted to move into personal training or not. And then finally, for all my side hustlers there, because I'm one too, I wanted to go over affiliate marketing. I want to explore that with you. I want to document and vlog my journey. I just started TikTok Shop affiliate and I have Amazon affiliate. I just want to be a little bit realistic and show what I'm doing, what that's leading to, how much money I'm making. So you could decide if you want to put the effort into that. I am of the belief if we have idle hands, we're just going to spend money. So why not do something where we're constantly making money and that doesn't require us to actually go to a second job? Not knocking anybody that does because I do it for my side hustle at the gym, but just something for all my people that just want to stay at home and just mess with around with something on the computer. I hope you stay with me. Hit subscribe. I'll be posting these videos frequently. I'm looking at posting my next one within a week, going over the ins and outs of getting into insurance. I want you to comment, tell me something if you are in insurance, what you do, what do you love about it, what you hate. If you're not in insurance and looking to get into it, ask me questions. I would love to answer those for you. In addition to all the side hustles, if you have a specific question for group fitness, let me know. I am more than happy to create that video and go over those items as well. In the meantime, please check out my blog on www.bishfinds.com. On there, I'll have a weekly newsletter that goes over the trends, the ins and outs of my life as an insurance appraiser, in addition to my life also as a group fitness instructor, and what works for me in those fields and what isn't working for me. I'll have my hot picks, my predictions, and also some reviews. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out my video. I'll see you guys on the next one.